everybody. I realize now I gotta switch this around up. I gotta mirror this video or it's gonna look backwards. Day 102. Come on, there we go. Hey! Day 102. Where's the other glove? There it is. How's it going today? Not much going on here, just got off work. What's up, everybody? Let me get chat going down here. Alright. Live. Hey, that's me. Live. How's everybody doing this morning? What's up? Who's up? Who's awake at this time of day? What's up, Mo? Alright, so what's up? Hey, if you're saying Mo, since you're still here, what's up? Every day, we're hitting our friend here 1 million hits in a year or less. We're only 1 day behind. I probably had a dozen days off. Man, you know, it's just how it is, but trying to catch up, only a day off. Good workout. Chat's up. If you want, we got chat down here. I found a good angle. I think it's a good angle for hitting our friend Bob here, the dummy. Well, he's not like a dummy. That's 200. Let me show you where we're at here. Alright, it's 200 for the day so far. Keep track of it on this board. There we go. On our way to 1 million, we're at, what does that say? 277,000. On day 102. Actually, yeah, we're like 1 day behind everybody. Thanks for that like button. Oh, Dark Wolf, hey, thank you. What up? How's it going this morning? Thanks for still hitting that like button. So, yeah, I do have a couple pinned videos. If you're ever wondering why are we doing this, I do like dual in armor, so this helps keep my arms in shape, that's for sure. Thanks for smashing the like button, by the way. Yo, and Dark Wolf. Oh, Jeremy. Is it hydration time already? All right. What up? How's it going today? Let me finish this set. That was on 30. Oh, okay. Right after this. I saw that. I think this carpet's from... Wait, I'll tell you. It's from... Hang on. This carpet's probably 15 years old. Oh, another heartmate. I owe you 200. We'll do the hydration for the heart knees. Yo. Oh, Nikki, Jeremy, Nikki. I see you now. It didn't say, like, I couldn't see because oddly enough, it has a. Now I see your avatar. When it first loaded. Well, welcome. Good morning. When you first loaded in, it didn't show your avatar there. All right, so we got hydration. 200 hits. That'll put us at 230. Jeremy, thank you. Best morning show on earth, quite possibly, maybe not. We don't cover typical subject matter here, maybe. All right, 200 for this heart. Oh man, I would love to go to Serbia. Oh, Jeremy, for the sparks, man. Oh. My hands look huge. My legs look small. I also have a in the USA. Lucy in the USA. Nikki, Jeremy, these sets are for you. We're gonna be at 230 after this. Alright, here we go. I will catch up on chat. Oh man, who said that? Y'all are too generous. Jeremy. Oh man, alright, good morning to you all. So hope everybody's having a good morning. This is for the heart piece right here. It's hard to do that while looking at the camera. Was that 100? I think it was. Or that was like, we'll do a couple extra real quick, just in case. Do you want to be in the highlight video for the day? Let me grab a chair. We'll do it. We'll do it. Alright, this is going to get blurry for 1 second, everybody. We're going to get the screen recorder on. Then anybody, you're all in the highlight. You can comment or whatever. It's going to be a 1 minute segment for later. Alright, here we go. It's going to be blurry for about 5 seconds. Hey, only 3 people tuned out. Ha! Usually a lot more people. You go blurry for a second and everybody tunes out. So here we go. Get these gloves on. Alright, that last set was for Jeremy. This set's for Nikki. Yo! How's it going? Thanks for hitting that like button. Yeah, the dance part. That could be a highlight. Not really. That was kind of a bad dance, wasn't it? Here we go. Once the beat drops. About 70. Yo, haha. Yo, thank you for hitting that like button. Let me catch up on chat. We got more to do, everybody. It's 230 we're at. Chase! Chase! Oh. Chase, if you're there. What up? Hope you have a great day. Oh. Yeah. Yo. I get what you mean about the shoulder. What's up? Good to see you. Hope you get warmed up for today and have a great day. This is like I just got off a 12-hour night shift. This is like my morning calisthenics. Yo. And anybody in chat, Chase has awesome footage too. If you like swords, he actually he doesn't use a plastic one like mine. He's actually got some pretty decent stuff. So check out Chase, everybody. Oh man, what's going on? Oh no! There's a dude out there named Yup. We're gonna see you later, Yup. Don't be picking on my friends here in chat. Yup, you got about 5 seconds to say something before the ban. Alright, see you, Yup. Had your chance. Later on, bro. People can pick on me. Don't pick on my friends. Alright. Oh no, he's still here. Jeez, it didn't work. I gotta do it on the, I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Hold on, everybody. Making me get up here, up to the ceiling. All right, homie. See you later. Better work this time.
Come on.
Yeah. Man, I can't do it. Man, he's getting lucky. He's got some extended time there. There we go. Ba. See ya, bro. Well, we're trying. We're trying to make you not be here. There you go. Alright, now I think we're good. Anyways. Yo, we got a 2:30 to write down here. Oh man. Y'all want to hear the new dating adventure? I got a new story already. While I drink, I mixed up a protein drink. All right, so check this out. Oh, I never hit stop on the screensaver. Jeez. Hold on. Oh. Let's turn off the screen recorder. Sorry. Bear with me for 1 second. All right. So check this out. This morning, it must have been probably like 4 a.m. Work was kind of chill. I sat down. Thanks for hitting the like button. So I get on Bumble, right? And yeah, this one is like one of the first profiles, right? Happens to be of all things, a doctor, right? And works in the same network I do. I sent a message anyway, like, what's up, like, small world, maybe not, we all work for the same company nowadays, the same healthcare company. So anyway, she actually replied, she goes, oh my god, you go to my gym. I was like, oh. I was like, what? So, not to sound like, oh, I never noticed you before. I was like, oh. I was like, yeah. I was like, geez, I gotta pay attention to my surroundings more. I usually just go in there, get a workout, and I don't even say hi to anybody. So then she's like, oh yeah, I didn't, not like I'm stalking or something. Like, oh, I was like, that's cool. Not like 2 minutes later, that same woman comes up on our floor and goes and sees a patient. Like, what are the odds? So anyway, I'm like, she left, and I was kind of busy, and and I was like, this is a weird question, but were you just like up on the floor I work on? And she's like, oh my god, yeah. I was like, wow. I was like, I thought that was you. So she types, well, say hi next time. And then as I was reading it, I was gonna reply something, and then she already like blocked me. That's weird. What are the odds though of that? And then I get blocked already, man. I got blocked already before like 7:30 or 8 in the morning. Yo! Joe, what's up, Joe? I don't try to be jacked. Oh man, Jeremy, you gotta drive? What's the drive? Did I miss something? Did I forget something we talked about? Joe, oh. Yeah, let me tell you about the date. Why I'm back on the app already. It wasn't bad. I just don't think there's any kind of spark between us. I don't think we either kind of felt it. So check this out. I went on that date. So I brought Bob along because it was day 100. Thanks for smashing the like button. So, oh, Jeremy, you're still here? You're like kind of like around here, right? So you're actually going back. I thought maybe you're going to say you're going to the beach or something. Yeah, aren't the apps horrible? Well, actually, it wasn't too bad. It's just really weird. Like, I messaged somebody. She wrote back, and then I actually ran into her literally like hours later. And then she blocked me. I don't know. Maybe because I'm just a nurse and she's a doctor, which I don't. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, that's probably weird. Traditionally it's probably the roles reversed. Although I did date a physician up there. My dance partner is a doctor. We were together like 6 years. But anyway, so check this out, man. I brought Bob along because it was day 100, and I was doing a special broadcast where I brought 2 lightsabers, a Star Wars outfit, like an Obi-Wan Kenobi outfit, and Bob. And on the way home from the date, I stopped downtown Pittsburgh, down by the river. And this girl comes out like of nowhere and challenged me to a fight. So we fought for like 12 minutes on the live. It was like some of the best fun I had. Like, geez. But she in the middle of it, she was talking about how her boyfriend is 3D printing stormtrooper armor or something. So I didn't want to I didn't pursue it. You know what I mean? But That was more fun. That was more fun than the date. It was crazy. Joke, you're still there. That's what happened. Oh man, Jeremy, I thought you were out here for some reason. Sorry, I like try to pay attention to stuff. I swear last time we talked, I thought because we were talking, you're gonna be out this way. Well, either way, I hope you have a safe drive. That's a long drive. Yeah, so the episode 100 is I'm gonna post it tonight, like probably about like around 8 p.m. There's a clip of the duel in there. Crazy, like, you know, and she didn't even like, she wasn't like she was walking by. Like when she left, she didn't like pass and walk down further down the path along the river. She actually turned around and went back. So she somehow saw me swinging lightsabers around and purposely came down to fight me, which was crazy. It was a good time, more fun than the actual date. All right, I got you. Oh, Talon. Oh, Talon still at work. Jeez, man. I hope you have a good day there. My day at work wasn't too bad, I guess. It was kind of slow. That's good. It's good to be slow at the hospital. The very beginning, she actually like lightsabered her own leg before we started. We were kind of laughing about it. So then she got my arm. We were kind of going like a little bit like choreographed a little bit, you know, like a lot of it was where, you know, like I go like this, so I'm kind of waiting until she's gonna kind of put hers up, and then, you know, we actually like impromptu kind of put together a good duel. And then she was swinging so hard, my thumb is bruised because she whacked me in the thumb and she whacked me across the knuckles. So I would have lost my hand. But I officially counted it because she did sneak one in and catch me here. So then she lightsabered her own leg again. And so she lost more than I did, but it was her own fault. And then at the end, you know, I actually held up because I was just waiting, like, come on, hit me. So she finished me off at the end. It was a lot of fun. Yo! No, I did not yet. I have to go somewhere to actually probably find some metal to do it. I was talking about that. It's odd that you brought that up. I was talking about that like just probably 2 days ago on the live. It's in the works, along with other stuff I have to fix and do. Oh man! Oh, Jeremy, thank you for the Go Popular, and that's awesome if you're out in this area. Hey, if you're out in this area in October, I got a lot of time. Toward winter, I should have more time off. I'm going to try and use up all this vacation time I have. So, Simmy, I hope you're having a blessed day. Isn't that weird? I was just talking about this handle. Because I was saying I need to get this ready so I can actually use it. It's just a matter of time to get around to it. So we have right, we're starting over from 0 because I just wrote down 230. There's 50. There's 100. Whoa, I just hit the wrong button on the chat. Chat disappeared. Hang on. Woo! Yo! Sage, what's up, Sage? Do you know what? We had a good conversation last night. Yo! Who else is here? Let me just get a shout out to everybody. Alright. Nikki's name just disappeared. She might just tune out. Sage, Talon, Joe, Jay, Eric, user 434. I don't know why it doesn't show more than that. It says there's 9 people here. So if you're tuned in, just hanging out. Hope you have a good morning. The best morning show on earth right here. Kinda, I'm joking. I need to get... We got an hour and 15 minutes. I need to get off here at 10. I gotta pick up my daughter to get the horse riding lessons, so I have to be awake at 3. And then I have to go back to work tonight. Oh, you know how it is, Talon. Going to work at night. Try and get stuff done before work some days. Alright, we're at 100 I didn't write down yet. I never listened to this set before, but it's got some good music to hit a Pell to. Alright, that shouldn't be too loud. Oh, bro. The light goal? Yeah, I don't even watch the news. Like, I went outside today, it's wet. Oh, it's probably raining. We're going to keep raining, so... I already know how the day's gonna go. We're gonna be inside. I literally... I don't know if you've ever been here and talk about it. I haven't watched TV. I haven't watched movies. Other than a couple certain things in like 15 years. Probably over 15 years. I've been saying 15 years for a while. I don't watch the news. The important stuff I was saying gets to me, you know. Major stuff happens, people talk about it. If there's something, like, you know why I know, I was saying this, you know why I know, like, there's Dubai chocolate, like, because everybody talks about it. I hear about important stuff, right? I'm telling you, man, I haven't, plus, if you're just scrolling YouTube or something, you'll see stuff, you can kind of see sometimes videos about a current event, so it's not like you don't see anything. But you know, I basically only kind of news stuff is like a headline if I'm scrolling through the internet real quick. I feel fine about it. Yo, yeah, eventually it'll get to you. I don't even look at the weather. I know in the winter it's gonna be cold, probably. So, Sage, I was gonna say this next time I saw you. So besides just like those rounds of the MMA stuff being 2 minutes, like if you're training, right? This might sound so stupid, but once in a while, get on the ground and get back up off the ground a few times. No joke. Like when you're fighting for 2 minutes in armor, and then you get thrown on the ground. Like, to get back off the ground, it takes, like, a whole other level. If you're getting beat on, if you actually have a chance to get up, like, it could just be me, but my whole body will be burning. It takes so much energy to get up. So every once in a while, like, I have a video on it, too, where sometimes in armor, when I'm practicing, I fall down and get back up a couple times doing my cardio. It helps. No, yeah, two minutes if you get thrown on the ground 3 times, which happened to me before. Like getting up the 3rd time was so hard. Cause you know, you're so out of breath. Your whole body's on fire. That should be like 157. Let me do something here. I would. Did you say what's the goal for the likes? I don't know. I don't know if that's just no goal in particular. I don't try to compel people to have to hit the button. Twice though we hit 80,000. The record I've seen was out of like the usual crew is Lord Salmon. We got him to like 110,000 one night. It was a lot longer stream. Don't ever feel like I hit the button. It helps though. I always appreciate it. Oh, geez, Sage. And thanks for the share. Probably a good time to share it because we still got at least an hour to go. I gotta write this down. 157. Hang on. I would love to get over 3,000 today. That every little bit counts. Getting it. We're still behind by a whole day. We're behind by like 105% of a day's work on here. Yo, air fryer, air fryer. What's up, air fryer again? How's it going? So we had air fryer making everybody food. Yeah, if you want to tell air fryer what to make, air fryer will make it. And we even had a coffee maker in here the other day. Yesterday, I think. Yo, yes sir. You're an air fryer. I'm an air pusher. Sage, I'm just getting tired doing that. All right. Let's get some hits on on Bob. I'm confined to the arming sword and buckler because I don't know how to get this camera to aim the other way. If I could I will hit the chandelier to be in this angle right here. Yo, yeah. Oh, TikTok watcher. It started already. Like I said, it's kind of a joke. But it is maybe the best TikTok morning show, other than who would probably be streaming right now is Woodland Realm. Better morning show than me. I'm a second tier morning show compared to hers. All right, so TikToker. So here we go. We're gonna get at least 100 hits in here. Bob's shirt. Oh! Ryan Murdoch. So we got this thing running here. So this is it's a daily thing. It's not always in the morning, just so we know, but we're hitting this dummy 1 million times in a year. It's basically it's basically trying to talk about stuff while we're doing it. We were talking about we were talking about dating apps earlier. What else are we talking about? Air fryer's here. You know, air fryer. When the air fryer's in China, you can tell air fryer what you want to get fried for today. Yeah, but sort of like things it's like a fluid conversation. Stuff comes up. I try and keep track of it. Like that's about 20 while we're hitting Bob. Yeah, so that's basically it. And just so you know, I do like fight and duel and armor. So every not this month, crazy. The event I was going to got rescheduled. So no fight for me on the 11th. October 11th was my next fight. But when I go to events, I live stream all the fighting stuff. In the meantime, we got to put up with me hitting Bob, the dummy. Yo, Dinah Nuggets. Air fryer, thanks for follow. Wait, no. Somebody said no? No about what? The dinos? Well, happy early birthday, by the way. And that's like 51. So, back on the grind, yo. Yep. Yo, what's up, visuals? This is a new angle, by the way, too. It's raining outside, so we're inside. It's been raining every day. A lot of times we take Bob out in the backyard and have the show out there. We have a late night show, too, sometimes. Depends on if I'm working or not. And Bob goes on tour once in a while. Bob's been in, like, 4 road trips. We take Bob with us and we go do this, like, outside in the wilderness or sometimes a hotel room. Oh, man. Big man, thank you, thank you. Good to see you this morning. That's 100. And we blended up a drink today, everybody. Air fryer, I cheated, and I used a blender. Bottoms up, though. Yummy. What, like... So if I was going to use an air fryer, could I put, because seriously, I've never used one. Could I put, like, can you do wings in them? Like, what about chicken wings? I would eat those at this time of day. Because remember, I just got off work, so that would be like my dinner. Yo! Anything! Nikki, I've never used one, believe it or not. I actually bought my mom a good air fryer for Mother's Day a couple years ago. We're at 100. Our friend Bob here. Hey, Nikki, when do you and Chelsea do those group live stream things together? I don't know if you. I just don't understand how they work. How, like, is it just like go in there and talk about stuff? You think, all right, air fryer, I'm gonna take your recommendation. We'll have to. Can you do green beans? That's the other thing. I would think those would be kind of cool. Oh, all right, that'll be cool. Aha. And then I couldn't understand like who's who. I understand who's who by like because it says who. I just didn't understand what was going on. But I was also at work, so I didn't really. I was busy at the time. I didn't really get to stick around too long. But I one time was doing this, and Lord Salmon, who just jumped in? I can't see. The desktop doesn't tell me which super fan is tuned in. Believe it or not. Yes, I noticed about that. But one time, me and Lord Salmon did a dual live stream where I was hitting the dummy and he was gaming. It was pretty fun. No, okay, no microwave. The microwave I have is literally like, probably 30 years old or something. Sometimes I wonder if I should just get one that's more like, I don't know, are they more environmentally friendly these days? It still works, so I was like, I don't use it that much either. You can do that, but then you can't use it for the sports stuff, the sports side. You could totally do that. You could be like a double shot, like this way. If the camera wasn't up there, I would just show you the line I left across the t-shirt. So imagine if that was sharp. I actually folded it in multiple places going across. This is hardened leather on the outside here. So you do have to have some kind of, for the sport, Boohurt sport, you do have to have like leather. You can't just have a metal edge. Maybe that's why. Yeah. I'd show you if I could. It'd kind of wreck the live stream at the moment. Oh, okay, microwave bad. What? That's not a typo? Do you want to know something kind of crazy? So so this is someone that we dated for like a year and a half, but it was like long distance, super long story. Just neither of us were trying to move to either's area. But anyway, she had the site that starts with an O and the other word that starts with the same letter. I'm trying not to say it because I don't know if I can say it or not. But like the F. And she would make $15 a minute for guys to talk to her on cam. And they even had to pay a fee up front, like to get on it. And I used to help her record her content. It was solo stuff. Dude, I saved her. Dude, I actually improved her content. I showed her the best angles because I'm a guy, you know. Like I was like, the way you're doing it, you gotta put your camera up. You know, the shadowing and stuff's really important. But isn't that crazy? The reason the reason we broke up, and I don't care about that stuff. I mean, dude, shit makes more money than I do working at a hospital. But anyways, yeah. Interesting how much dudes will pay for something like that. Just to talk to someone on the camera without a shirt. $15. Yeah. Alright, everybody. I'm going to do a shirtless stream this week. What is today? Maybe not this week. Oh, alright. During October 1st through like the 11th, I'm off work. We're going to have we're going to go back to shirtless live streams. A couple days. I owe it to everybody. That's how we started. We started in our underwear. Not our underwear, but our athletic supporter. We're going to have one. We're going to see if things have changed. We'll see if we get restricted or not. I want to see if I can make $15 an hour swinging a sword around. Bro, that'd be crazy. I know, right? That's why I don't care. Like, man, I've dated so. I don't want to be dating. But I'm saying in the past, like with different professions, and if that's her profession, make the money. I would tell her I would take those dudes' money, and then because she doesn't drive, so I drive her. We go shopping or something. She'd be all that OF money. She should save it and invest it, but she does actually. She buys rental properties. With these dudes paying for it. Isn't it? I agree with you, man. But I don't care. Whatever. They're just looking. Anyways. Oh, Nikki, have a good day at work. Whoa. Yeah, Sage. Nikki, I'm sure I'll see you later. No live stream this afternoon, so everybody knows. I have to get my daughter to horse lessons today. I totally forgot. Yesterday I was like, oh, we'll be on again. Not today. Tomorrow morning. It'll probably be tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. We'll see how things go. Oh no, I can't. Tomorrow's just gonna be morning too. My daughter's got a freaking doctor's appointment. Yeah, a lot of life stuff's happening. So live stream this morning. And then it's going to be tomorrow morning. Friday's a busy day. All right, let me hit Bob a couple times though. Yeah, right. During the live we usually figure it out. A lot of times, sometimes if I ever say something, if you ever notice, I'll post it in my my little note. Like TikTok lets you post a story, and if something changes, I'll say, like this morning I said, no afternoon live stream. I forgot. Because I was telling everybody, oh yeah, we'll be on twice a day. And I feel bad because people might look forward to it. I don't know. So, we will not do a shirtless live stream on the 8th. Or should we? I'd be in half of my birthday suit to celebrate the birthday. Thanks for hitting that like button. I should. Alright. Yo! What's up? Is it Ari? What up? Hey, so we're hitting our... this is our friend Bob here. 1 million times in a year or less. And that's about 40 while we're talking. And we're on day 102. and almost 280,000 hits for a year. For a year, Ari, you can catch me on here at some point of the day. Yeah, it's like, it's just, you know, I can't stop now. We were good up till almost about 100,000 hits. I almost quit. I forget why. And then I almost quit later on. Whenever I kept getting restricted. I was kind of over it. That's 200 to write down. Thanks for the like button. And then, you know, I made this whole announcement. I was like, I'm tired of this app. Always getting restricted. And then I had so many messages of people saying like, oh, like I had a lot of messages in I actually where I could scroll up, and it made me realize I should not leave. Would let some people down. Oh man, yeah, air fryer. Oh my God. Merlin, that's a crazy workout. Are you talking about those big giant great swords, the big ones that look like the popsicle stick from Dark Souls? I forget what it's called. Obsidian great sword or something. Are you talking about like the real big wide ones that are like this wide? Yeah. I know what you mean. Oh my God, those are crazy. Mad respect to you. That's an insane workout. I can't imagine swinging something like that around myself. The max weight of my swords are like 5 pounds. My long sword is a little bit under 5 pounds, I think. Oh yeah, all right. Yo, Sinister, what's up again? We got 200 to write down on Bob. Yeah. I did not try it, but I was there when there's someone on here. So Spencer, he had one of those, and I remember watching him do it, and I was like, I felt the weight of it. I didn't want to try it because I don't want to mess up my shoulders. Yeah, I got you. I know what you're saying. So the heaviest sword I ever fought with is a 13-pound sword, and I can't be swinging a big sword around in here because I'll bust this chandelier. So when I was fighting great swords, for Boohurt though, it was an overweight sword because it was from a show. We're using these movie prop swords, and it was a 13-pound great sword. So I found really quick that from range, I wouldn't try and do anything like this. What I would do is I would hold it here, and I would swing it up and come around. So I would never just go from stationary like this or this. And the other one is I'd hold it here. I'm trying not to hit the chandelier, and I would purposely miss the first time to get it to come around this way. Boom. You get that momentum. I don't know. I don't even know if you can do that with a sword like that, the gut sword. Super cool that you do that. Was I on like 230? I think I was. What's DFW stand for again? I don't know. Oh, Bode. Thanks, man. Every day, me and our buddy here. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to mess up I can imagine I could mess up my shoulders pretty easy. All right, Sage. Good seeing you again. I need to set the so chat is down here because this is up on the ceiling. So every once in a while the screen keeps going dark. I forgot I meant to set the settings so it will just stay on. I don't know why if I'm watching something that it continually tries to shut off. But either way. Another set of 100 here in about 10 hits. A couple extra. We do a couple extra just in case, because I could sometimes miscount. That's 300 though we get to write down. I'm not a fan of this blended drink I made. So that would be 5, 6. We're almost at 1,000 for today. All right, we got 51 minutes, everybody. Oh, I didn't even think tomorrow I need to throw the armor on tomorrow. If I do, I'm gonna have to put the camera down here if we're inside because then I can put Bob over here. This angle just doesn't work with the longsword. I've smashed that chandelier twice. Yeah, I think just twice. We don't want to make it the third time. Third time would be the charm that it breaks. Here's how we're going to decide. Alright, so I have a Discord where I post a lot more updates for when we're going live. So what I'm going to have to do is, there's a chance my daughter's going to stay over at her mom's. If she stays at her mom's Friday, I will figure it out today. Then Friday night will be the armored. Tomorrow night we'll put the armor on instead of in the morning. That's the thing. So I got to plan. There's so much going on this weekend. Either way. That's 400 to write down. Let's get another 100 in here. Yo, you're back already. Yo, what's up? I was just trying to figure out. I have to have. Tomorrow has to be an armored workout. So check this out. I need to talk to my daughter. If she's going to stay at her mom's tomorrow night, we're going to have armor on tomorrow night. I will be on tomorrow morning, same time. Armor, if she's going to stay over. Because I don't want to have a lot. I don't want to live stream. I want to spend the time together. Maybe she might help me practice buckler. The best practice with buckler is not even having a sword and just someone swinging at you. You just practice blocking. You work on this side of your brain, so it becomes mindless, like the mindless buckler. You just kind of track people's hits or punch blocks, so that at the same time you can do whatever you want. You need to pay more attention in buckler to the attacks, because that's what's going to help you win. The faster you can get 5 hits before them, the better. Yo! What's up, everybody? Another 100 hits will be at 500 to write down. It's kind of weird looking up. I'm probably gonna end up with like a stiff neck. be 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 500. Yo, thanks for that share. Bro, Sage. Thank you. I can't believe I'm like the only person that I know of that hits a dummy with swords for a show. One of the girls, Chris AMMA is planning on we're gonna do one together one day. Just it's a matter of trying to get the time to work it out. And hopefully me and Chris Wenger will have working on armor live stream together, like a dual live stream. So let me see, 500. I'm just looking for the marker. Here it is. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're over 1,000 hits. Anyone know what horchata is? That's what horchata and protein powder. Yum. Oh. Yeah, I don't even know how to do it. I think making a brig would be the easiest thing. I don't know. Would making a brig be easy? Because you're just basically you're making plates and then chopping it into the rows, or you just make the plates themselves to attach to the brig. They are very specific though on rules, like as far as like the design. You definitely want to follow it. If you're gonna fight in it, you definitely got to look at the rule books to see what it says. You know, and then have your sources. You need to literally create it to spec. Like Crusaders was on here yesterday talking about how one rivet is like out of place or in a different spot on some kind of armor, and they're actually giving him a hassle about it. Say hello. This song, I haven't heard this song forever. Yo, what's up, Z? Actually, I'm gonna make him a little taller. Maybe not that tall. There we go. Change. Now he's my height. I need to vary the height once in a while. All right, here we go. Next set of 100 or something. The heart. What's up there, Just John? Oh, you were just and as I said that you're. What did you say there? Wait. Were you here when I did the blind set? Is that what you're referring to, or is it something different? I did a Sage. I did a set on here. That was like back in the days of the like day 30 or something, or even less than that. So we made Bob a little taller. Oh yeah, I know your name. I just don't remember. Are you referring to the blind thing when I fought with the towel over my head? I'm trying to think of what's changed since then. Just a number. Yo, and here's where we're at today. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh my god, I forgot all about that. We're on day 102, which is kind of crazy. And we're at 277,000, 278,000. Like after what we did so far today. I'm so glad I didn't quit. I had a couple incidents. So, something right around 100,000. I don't remember what it was, but after the 100,000th episode, something was going on. What was going on? I don't remember. But the other thing that happened was, I keep getting like videos always just get restricted. This app just hates swords. It doesn't even matter if it's plastic. I gotta put a stupid disclaimer in every video, like no matter what. And what happened, I had this big crash out. I was like, man, I was like, I'm done with this. But then I only left for like a day and a half. Well, thank you. We covered a couple topics today. We were talking about dating apps. You want to hear what happened this morning? If you got a second, I can tell you. We left off on about 20 hits here. So actually on the live stream 2 nights ago, I actually did it with lightsabers, and this girl came and fought me for 12 minutes. Random encounter. She just came over and challenged me to a lightsaber fight for 12 minutes on the live. But anyway, so this morning, I get back on the app, back on the dating apps, right? Thanks for the likes. So I just happened to see, because I set it to like whoever's local within like 10 miles, and so this girl pops up. So she's actually like a doctor, right? Who I've never seen before because she's a specialist. So anyways, I sent her a message, not expecting to hear back. Well, sure enough, she writes back. And she's like, you go to my gym. I was like, what? So I'm thinking, oh boy, now I'm like an idiot, like thinking like I never noticed her. So I was like, I need to pay attention to my surroundings, like I usually just go to the gym and I get in and I get out. I don't even talk to anybody. So, and she's like, oh yeah, not like I stalk you or anything. I was like, ha ha ha. And then literally, she shows up at my job to go see a patient that's there. I was like, what? I was like, I know that's her. Because I kept looking in the room. I was like, that's her. And then, but then she left, So I texted back. I was like, were you just up like at the floor I work on? She's like, I was. I was like, oh my god. I was like, it's so weird. I sent you a message. We're talking, and we, you're here like within that. Well, anyway, she says, well, say hi next time, and then like block me. I was like, what's that about? Say hi. Well, I guess not anymore. I won't even say hi to her at the gym. I want to see her at the gym though. I just want to see like I've never seen her before. So weird. How does she know I go there? But anyways, we're on about 30 hits for our buddy here. Oh, and also John, we hit Bob with a sharp sword for the 250,000th hit. He has a big smile now. Can you see it? See how his mouth is open now? Because I shoved a sharp sword through his face. Yeah, she wrote back. It's crazy, and she blocked me. I don't know if it's because like maybe I should have noticed her, or because she's a doctor and I'm just a nurse. But I've dated a doctor from up there, so that's why I don't have any fear. Or you shoot your shot, right? But I probably think that's what it is. No women doctors date the guy nurses except my rare occasion. And it's the other way around, right? At least in this country, right? Well, so I just ran into her for a split second. I mean, she's real. You're on an app. I thought she was real attractive, and we had some common interests, which I already forget what they are, and I can't look them up since she blocked me. But anyway, yeah, that was so weird. Yeah, man. Like I don't know. It's probably the career thing. But good luck, You want to know something like so stupid though? Like I even dated some girl who dates like NFL players from that app. And that didn't work out because I'm not an NFL player. I'm just a boot fighter. She liked the idea of all this stuff, but I think it wasn't a match. As far as that goes, I'm not like a pro sports. We went out for a while though, about a month. Weird the assortment on here. Oh, you can see the cut. Yeah, this might highlight it a little better. Yeah, for the 250,000th hit, I was like, we gotta use sharp swords. Because somebody in chat said something about sharp swords. And I was like, let's just do it. So I thrusted it right through his face. I was trying to put it out the back side of it. But being that I was trying to stay on camera, so I only had a thrust from about this far away. Like right, like that. Like When it's the millionth hit, just so you know, the millionth hit, it's all sharp swords. She's right, she wasn't the one. Well, I wish that girl I fought on live for the 100th episode, I wish she didn't have a boyfriend. That was such a fun time. I had more fun fighting the random girl in downtown Pittsburgh with lightsabers than I did 2 hours eating dinner with my actual date. I gotta watch what I say sometimes, because they'll tune in and watch. I have a lot of my exes like come into my TikToks. You'll see them once in a while. If you ever see me stop, if it's one that I like, I'll be like, oh, hey, and I'll announce them. The other ones I kind of just like go, ugh. And I don't want to be dating. I just want to find one. It's just hard, I guess. My whole dating profile is my fighting stuff. I posted a video of what it's like because nobody ever believes me. I have a picture. I have a video of my cage matches on my dating profile. It's the second thing they see when they scroll down. You know, get that out of the way, right? Like, what do you like to do for fun? Oh, I put on armor and fight people. What? But if I just put it on the profile, like, they don't even have to ask. It's immediate, like, oh. Or oh. Right, usually how it goes. Sharp swords we got. So one I never use, it's one of those Tai Chi swords. I bought off my friend for $50. He needed the money. I was like, if you ever want it back, just give me $50 back. Not for free. He is my friend. I should just tell him, if you ever want it back, just take it back. But anyway, I paid $50 for it. And it's a special one supposedly, because he was a Tai Chi master. Not the Tai Chi where you go like this when the people run at you. What were we on, like 150? Where the people run at you and you just go like this and they fall over. Not that kind of Tai Chi, but the whole exercise thing. And he's actually certified for that. But he was kind of hurting for somebody, so I bought that. So that's one. I got two modern longswords and a really piece of. I bought the cheapest sharp sword on Amazon and did a review on it on my YouTube. It's like $45 shipped for a longsword. You want to see it? Here, because it's only right here. Hang on, let me grab it. Oh. Sauce! Hey Sauce, I'm going to show you the cheapest sharp sword that you can buy on Amazon. Where is it? There it is. Whoa! Whoa! And then I have one other sharp long sword that's kind of like a regular sword. So this isn't even really like a long sword, kinda. So if you see it, like look at how crappy this is. The handle actually isn't too bad, and the pommel is like pretty solid. And this thing is $45 on Amazon. But if you look at it too, it came with a curve. I don't know what they made this out of, but and it's sharp though. We did a cutting. My daughter and I, every sharp sword I made a video on, and we took it out and cut stuff. And this thing actually isn't too bad. But you can use it two-handed, but you definitely have to hold the pommel. It's so close. It's so off balance. Like there's your point of balance, like right here. But it's so awkward to use with one hand. So it definitely helps to have two. I kind of put a little new dent in Bob. The tip isn't as sharp, but yeah, $45, man. Like this is an Amazon cheapest sword you can buy. Look at the weld on it, and I'll put it back. It's got like this weld at the cross guard, so I don't even know exactly like because there's a little tiny peened part on the end here, you know, but. Oh, Salt. Yeah, Salt. Don't go. I'm gonna tell you all about it. Are you still there? If not, I'm gonna DM you about it. Shit, did I miss that? Salt. Let me just look. Yes, yes. Let me just put this sword back. I'll tell you all about it. All right. Yeah. So it's not just you and not just me. It's a everybody, right? So thanks for the follow. If you ever see, even with the plastic sword that we're using today, I even have to write a stupid disclaimer. I will sometimes get blocked on here and have videos blocked or just flagged and not put on the For You page because it's a plastic sword. And I've never had a problem of any of my videos where I'm like kind of shadow block. I haven't done one in a while, but I used to have like videos where I'd just be exercising, maybe swinging around and doing some stuff. As soon as you start getting to the thing where you're actually doing something like this, you're starting to run the risk of getting like this. Let me do a couple like this right here. Now you're actually hitting something with it, and I think that's one way that it can be. That this app has a filter and it'll start to see, oh, you're hitting somebody with something. And I think if you start doing that, that's one reason you can be at a high risk for it. The other thing too is how real they look. Now, was your plastic sword like just one solid? Like that's why I use this. Like this is my sword that I fight with, my tournament sword. And it's not sharp, but if I'm using this, like the times I'm using the actual more shiny metal sword, I run more of a risk of getting flagged. And I think it's just because it looks at you hitting something. So if there's two people sword fighting, doesn't even matter if it's just for fun, you run a risk of getting flagged. Yeah, right. Yo, what's up, Magyar? What's up again, Magyars? Yeah, it's something really stupid. I always put a disclaimer, like, you know, I misspell it on purpose. I put like professional sword person, fake sword. You could probably even just, if you ever try it again, maybe just write like fake, you know, play. You could maybe even say like play. I won't even use the word fight. Like playing with fake swords. You might even want to say, do not try at home. It helps. And from experience, I've had times where I had to edit videos 5 times to get them to pass. Adding a disclaimer at least gets you a little bit of a chance where it's like, you know, fake sword, don't try at home. As stupid as it sounds. The videos though, most of my fighting videos lately, if I'm hitting somebody, it gets flagged. It's ridiculous. Jeez, oh my god. Yeah. Like what the heck? Bro, that's crazy. Right. Do you here? I saved the video of it. I was gonna post it, but then I thought I'd just get in trouble. So there was a video on here that they used for an advertisement for It was some. So I'm gonna tell you how crazy this is. It's an ad that was playing for like some kind of camera that you can use to mount to record stuff. And it's an AI person first of all, and he's saying, use this camera to capture your best moments. You know, and as he's saying, to capture your most memorable moments, it's showing a point of view. I must say this in the most like friendly way. It's a point of view. If this is a tree, it's a point of view of a guy with maybe, and it doesn't look like he's treating like his girlfriend, up against a tree doing adult stuff from behind. And it's an ad that this app played for forever. Like, oh, that's fine. Isn't that kind of like? It was like a. It was kind of like a brutal scene. Like, and it shows someone like on a mountain bike or something. Like, you know, but why is that clip in there? He says, I can never share. I have it on my phone. I'm so certain I do. How does that get on here? And just what you said, there's so many things. I was watching a guy, there's a guy who has an axe. It's one of the coolest videos I ever saw. Yeah, Sage, bro, I don't even know if I should screenshot you. But yeah, trust me. Like Woodland Realm. I sent Woodland Realm a couple pictures from the story yesterday about the blonde on the couch story, my dating story I had. Just so now she can confirm. So if you can believe me about that, you can believe me about this ad. And I know what you're saying about the Ukraine stuff. Like there's so much stuff on here that flies. So I saw this video, coolest video I've seen in a long time, where this guy has a log on a stump, and it's connected to like a chain or a rope. Yeah, dude, and it's so crazy that that's an ad. Capture your most memorable moments, and it's a tree, and she's facing away from him, and he's doing something in a brutal way. Like, anyways, so this guy has a chain with a log and an axe. And he throws the thing out. So now the log is spitting, and he runs and jumps. The first time, the timing was off. He's jumping onto like a mattress with an axe, a sharp axe. The second time he does it, he runs and he jumps off this little platform, and it's coming too fast, so he actually like kind of ducks. The thing just misses, smash him in the head. Then like the third one, it's like in slow motion where he spins the log and he runs and he jumps out. And while he's like in the air like this, smacks the log and splits it. It's like an amazing video. And his has a disclaimer though, where TikTok says trying this at home could result in death. But it has like millions of views. So a video like that should not even show up on a For You page. So here's the thing: when you get flagged, it will tell you. And it's true because my videos that get flagged, which yours would too, not show up on a For You page. But somehow that still got recommended to me, even with a disclaimer. So I don't get it. Oh, did you see that? That's a great video. But it does say something like, like TikTok has a warning. This could cause serious injury or death, and it's on the For You page with millions of views and hundreds of thousands of likes. So how does that get on a For You page? When I'm hitting something with a plastic sword and I get flagged, and it's like, your video is ineligible for the For You page. It isn't, and no one watches it except a couple followers. So there's something how they get through that on top of it. So on top of being flagged, he's still getting his video out there. I don't know. It's weird. And that's why I had a whole crash out. I don't even know if he's still here. It's Salt, right? Is that who we're talking to? Yeah, Salt. Like that's why I had my whole crash out. I was like, I can't believe the way this app functions like that. We're on like 150, I think. Oh, you too. Yeah. How does that happen? But I'm hitting something with a fake sword, and I get flagged for it. I actually have to write a disclaimer. Professional sword person, fake sword. Oh, Planeswalker. It doesn't show up down here that you showed up. I can my phone's on the ceiling. I can recognize your avatar, Planeswalker, from like a mile away. But it doesn't show up down here, which is weird. Yeah, there's so much stuff I've seen that can cause injury or death, and it's on the For You page. Not me, not my plastic sword. I probably spent 10 minutes talking about that. I get kind of upset about this app sometimes. But if I didn't have this app, I didn't want to leave. If I would have left that app, none of us right here would have ever met. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad I did not. I'm glad I did not totally quit. I just took like 3 days off, and because I took 3 days off, I got 9,000 hits behind on the totals, and we're still catching up. All right, that should be 200. What? Bro, you got flagged for poetry? What? Well, there goes my idea of maybe making a medieval rap song. Boy, well, just imagine how that would go over. You know what's weird? So speaking of like AI, like the AI talking guy, like, so I watched on YouTube, my recommendations last night had this new Method Man song. I was like, oh. And so I listened to it. I left a comment. I was like, that's crazy that these guys are still making music, which they actually are. And then I read about the channel and it said, these videos are just like my creations with AI. I was like, oh my God, man, it's not even a real Method Man. It was like, it was just like something like, he's like, this is not the actual people. I was like, whoa. I was like, so now I'm watching videos like, so I erased the comment. I want to look like an idiot. I was like, that's cool. These guys are still making music. It was AI. Crazy world. My fight that I had like 3 weekends ago now. No, 2 weekends ago. It might have just been like last. I don't even know. It was recent, but anyway, I edited the video 5 times. I still have the screenshots of me editing it. I had a disclaimer. I had everything set up. Everything was great. Nope. I took it back. I edited out some of the more brutal clips, and I still had the disclaimer. No. Then I made a better disclaimer. No. So then I took out even more of the hard hits, and yeah, it was the 5th try though. It's time stamped. You can see it took me. It was like over an hour. I was editing. I was deleting, editing, re-editing this video. And I'm surprised that TikTok didn't even get mad that I had uploaded it 5 times. I was like, they're just going to ban me for trying to shove this thing into the For You page. It took 5 tries. And I took out some of the best clips to get it to work. Oh yeah. That's 300 to write down. Well, no way. You think that word? Oh gosh, you think that word was the one? So fighting in full armor is there's a couple things to it. I don't have any of it laying around. My dueling armor only weighs 29 pounds. It's great. Hurts a little more when you get hit in it because it's titanium. 29 pounds. There is a big difference swinging like from this to having armor on and doing it. There's definitely a difference because you have all that weight. It's 29 pounds, but you do have extra weight. The gauntlets weigh like a pound or something. You know what I mean? So you're actually adding weight. It's hot. You're overheating more. You know, all that heat stuck in here. So things like that. So the dueling armor is great though. I can wear it like all day. I've worn my dueling armor for 13 hours. I think the other day in that last tournament we did, I had my armor on for 14 hours because it was at the Ren Fair. It was doing other things. Minus the helmet most of the day, but except for when I was fighting. But 14 hours in armor. Because I put it on at my hotel room before I went to the event. So then the other thing, if you're fighting though in steel armor, my steel armor is 115 pounds with everything on, and it's killer. Like, you hit like it just drains your energy. It does. I think so. Like I was telling Sage, the more you get knocked down and standing up, it just takes something out of you. I had this event we fought in New Jersey. That's weird. It picks and chooses words, how it does that. But yeah, I fought in New Jersey one time. It was a chapter match, and that kind of format is totally different. Where I probably fought 20 rounds, almost back to back, in a 115-pound armor, to the point where probably by round 12. When I hit the ground, I would just lay there. Because when you hit the ground, you're out. When you're doing the team stuff. And I would just lay there, and people would come over, and they'd be like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, I can't. I need help getting up. So he'd help me up. You know, the captain of the team. I was fighting. I was filling in on a team because they didn't have enough people. We didn't have any substitutes, so it was just 5 of us the whole time. He's like, "Can you do another round?" He's like, "We really need you." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I can." I was like, but I'm not going to be very effective. I'm kind of like, I'm just beat. The round starts. I was getting wrecked. I kept going over. I was like, "Guys," I'm beat. I was like, every time they send the same guy down the rail at me, and he's bigger than me, and he just throws me on the ground. I was like, I'm almost useless. I was like, I need help. Round starts. No help for like 3 or 4 rounds. Every time I come back, I'm like, this guy's killing me over here. Sure enough, it was like the 5th round later or something. And I was telling him, seriously, I was like, you guys got to stand me up. I was like, I'll do the best I can. I had long COVID at the time, if it matters, but that made it even worse. So I just leaned on the rail, you know. I had a 2-handed axe. I'd kind of lean on the rail. I just like thinking, come and get me at this point. And as the guy was coming over, my whole team just came like they flanked this dude and crushed him. It was great. The guy didn't even see it coming. I was like, wow, they came and helped me. It was so cool. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be a skill, man. If you even if you can just do armor, just think in general, like being able to smith things out of metal. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but like if you pick up a trade early enough, you know, you can master that stuff. I'm 46. If I picked up blacksmithing, I'd have to be like, I'd be retiring from my real job before I'd probably be any like really good at it. You know what I mean? If you can pick something up. Like I tell my daughter, you know, you want to find something you're good at, and you just want to be, so if you stick with it, you know, for life, you know, you're gonna be like great at it. Oh, Tier, yeah, talking about getting started. Not me, but in chat, Sage was talking about maybe getting started in some kind of smithing. Yeah, that's so true. Hand it Tier, man. You talk about Smith. It's like rubbing the thing on the genie. You called? Yeah. Right. No, 26 is good, man. If you're in your 20s, you got plenty of time. I'm 20 years older. You know, I don't have that much time. By the time you're making armor, I'll probably be like your customer. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it's such a huge flex. And yeah, just think it when you're my age. If you did it for 20 years, how good you'd be. There's a blacksmith course around here too, but it only teaches you how to make like silverware, which is good. I just don't want to make silverware. I want to make swords and daggers. I might try and make an axe head though one day. Alright, now that, I'm pretty sure that's 400 to write down. I'm switching the shield, I'm getting the heavier shield. I think my arm's okay for it. My left shoulder is just getting worn out. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Right, yeah, man. Prime time to still pick something up. I was like 30, what was I? I think 38 when I picked up ballroom dancing, and it took me a while. Like, a good example, this is different because it's body mechanics compared to like forging metal or something, but Dude, because I had never danced before, like it took me years to catch up to what if I had been doing it when I was like your age, then I'd have been set. And when I got to the point, my partner and I were like ranked number 3 in the globe in Latin dance, in our division at one point. But I mean, it took freaking like it took years, and it took every day 2 hours every day 2 hours. We practiced almost every day for 2 hours together. If I had been doing it like started when I was 26, I'd have been like, bro, we probably I probably would have been a pro. Another 100. I'm like very certain I was 400. I need to start writing it down sooner. This is gonna put us at 500. Actually, this mix is so hype. That's the thing. Like getting off night shift, I was a little tired today. And it's because I haven't had caffeine. I had 1 coffee overnight. When I went to Pensick, the medieval camp thing I go to, like, I totally kicked the caffeine habit. Which is kind of crazy because it's now like 2 months later, and I still feel like I could just sleep all day sometimes. It's almost like one of these, that's this TV blinking. I thought that was a chandelier. But yeah, so I totally kicked the caffeine habit for the most part. 1 coffee overnight. I used to have like 3 Red Bulls. It's crazy how that worked out. Oh, yo, here, hey, well, and if you're a driver, whatever you do, man, it's always good to see you, for one. And hope you have a good day at work. Like, I'm off work till tonight. Going back tonight, another great shift, hopefully. Last night wasn't too crazy. You never know what's going to happen, though. It should be all right. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Oh man, I love this shop. Back when I used to do general construction. Stopping at the shop in the morning. Yeah, those are the days. I worked for somebody else. Work just got slow. I had to find a new career. But I was a union carpenter for like a journeyman carpenter for like almost 12 years. I still use that skill. It's great, you know, like being able to do stuff. If you can smith, if you can like repair things, do stuff like that. Oh, all right. That's the best way to do it. When I ran my own company for a couple years, I was always solo, unless I needed a hand for something. My problem was always bidding jobs. I would always have too low of a bid because I could never estimate I don't know why I just had a problem with it. There are a couple jobs I just lost out because I was like, it's not going to take me that long. And then I actually am doing it, and you run into a problem. And then you spend a whole other day trying to do something. You have to go buy more supplies. You know, just I'm not good at bidding for carpenter stuff. You know, like laying a hardwood floor or something. That was annoying. Yeah, right. That's a fitting name. Alright. I'm pretty sure there's another 100. Let's write this down before we forget. Yeah, I have yet to dabble in that kind of stuff. Benny! You can't use them in Boohurt. If you're talking about the real pikes, how long did you say? So you can. All right. Let me. The rules say. Hang on. All right. The rules for Booher International specifically state a pole weapon that is primarily used for thrusting is like forbidden, right? However, they do let you use these things that have spearheads, which I don't understand why. It's a spear, and they let you use it. Now, the other thing, if you're talking about pikes, are you talking about like the pikes that are like 12 feet long? Because those real pikes, there's a dude, I can't remember his name on YouTube, who has pike, how to use a pike demonstration, and he'll hold it. The thing is like 10 feet long or something, and it has that bend to it. There's a limit on length. Pole arms have a minimum and a max, so you can't have something that long to begin with. So that's why I couldn't use a pike technically, because you're more thrusting, and it would be way too long. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, well, yeah, you can use a halberd. You can. So, Sir Bubbles from the Cincinnati Barbarians, I think his halberd was like max length. They were always so long he'd break them all the time because he'd be smashing people, and it's just the shafts aren't. You're hitting people in armor. You're swinging, they move, and you don't hit it with the axe head. It hits your shaft. The things would just break. So you can have a very long pole arm, but you can't thrust with it. Is the thing. So if it's a very the max length for a pole arm with an axe head or something on the end. Oh no, the spike bent like rubber? Yo, OG Toast. What's up? Huzzah. What's going on today? OG, we're like, I need to write this down now before I forget, because OG will say write it down. Because we're going to start talking and forget. So yeah, the thing is, you can have a long polearm in Boohurt, as long as it's not a thrusting weapon, right? So I use OG. We're like almost over 278,000. This here. For almost everything is a buckler and a saber. Except for if I'm fighting duels or the MMA stuff, it's this. If I have like the 5-on-5s, let me see if it's sitting here. Hang on. It is. So when I'm fighting the melee stuff, the team stuff, I use this one because see how thick this is. Like, so it's a lot. It's thicker, and the end of it's so much wider too. This saber, for anybody out there who wants to know, like hitting someone in the head. For example, heads are just a bad spot to hit with an arming sword because it doesn't do anything. But if I was going to hit somebody like this from behind, like, they might not even know. Now, this thing here, which is a lot heavier and tip heavy, you hit them with this, they know you're there. So, dual saber, MMA saber, this is the one I use on the team, the melee stuff. However, yeah, it's like a machete. It's from Medieval Extreme. I don't even know if they make it anymore. It's a little old. But this, it's just like a piece of metal on a stick, on a handle. Yeah, it's a one-handed falchion. It looks a lot like a machete. And then, whenever I'm fighting If I have a lot of wide open space, I use this. Oh, hang on. I'll show you both of these things. All right. So if I'm fighting, if I have the room, and this is how tall this is to me, right here. If it's a big open, it's about just probably 5 feet or something like that, and it's a Brett Skinner axe. But this is the one I use for if I have the room. I don't use this if we're stuck in a small ring. But if it's wide open, I use this. I feel a lot better with a two-handed axe that long. But check this one out. This is my favorite axe. And I'll catch up on chat in 1 second. So there's a guy in Mexico who makes these. And look at the head. It's a triangle on how it fits. So it's a really odd shape. But check this thing out. It's like a table leg. It's got this huge. The wood is so fat up here, and then it forms into the handle. But I used this thing for years until it finally broke. Somebody smashed it. They actually, you know what they broke it with? A freaking great sword. Or not a great sword. The grand falchion, the two-handed falchion thing. This guy was chopping me, and I turned around and I went like this, and it just went boop. And then it finally broke. This thing's killer. The great thing about this, we're at Ren Fair one time. The best round I ever had with this, my favorite, not the best, but it starts. We walk up and the first guy I saw, like, trying to hit anything, like as hard as I could, straight dead center his head, and he takes his axe and he went up like this, and I chopped right through it. Next guy right next to him had a two-handed mace. I see this guy. I'm like, snapped it. My first 2 hits of Ren Fair that year, I busted 2 halves. It was great. Thoughts on a fencing book? Paulus, I don't know the fencing book. Scoring system in Boohurt? Yeah, so the scoring for duels is a clean weapon strike, or a weapon strike that might get through their guard and hit them hard enough. Holy crap, it's 10 a.m. everybody. We're gonna go a little bit. We'll go till like 10:15. I get some more hits on this dummy. See, the best live streams that we don't get anything done hitting a dummy. So weapon strikes for duels count. That's it. One league lets you punch and kick. Doesn't count for points. The other league doesn't let you punch or kick. It's just, both of them for duels, weapon strikes. When you do the MMA stuff, just imagine you can do almost anything you want except hitting some illegal zones, and it's scored more like an MMA match. The team fighting, you get the other person on the ground, whether you beat them into the ground or throw them on the ground. Once they're on the ground, they're down till the end of the round. Yeah. That thing is like, it's such a, I wish that thing never broke. It's such an odd, the head on it has a triangle shape. And it passes. I mean, I don't know. There's my, that's a sticker of approval for a Boohurt event. That's back before Boohurt International was really like a thing in the US. It was more like IMCF. Yeah, I snapped 2. The first, there was a video of it where you could see them drop the wood on the ground. But the thing was, I wasn't on the screen, and you couldn't really. I didn't save the video because it was kind of pointless. You could see him drop the broken haft, and then I hit the other guys and broke his. You can see part of that hit the ground too. I wish it was on. I wish that would have been such a great video. Sage, thanks for the share. We're gonna get some more hits on this while we're talking. Where's the mini buckler? I'm gonna catch up on chat. Don't worry. I'm just looking for the other glove. Yeah, like AMMA. Yeah, that stuff is pretty crazy. Still on the edge. This year I'm just focusing on duels. I think I'm going back to the MMA stuff next year. I got knocked out like pretty good, like about 11 months ago. my last official cage match, I got knocked out pretty good. So I let my head was saying, you know, give it a break for a little bit. Yeah, my shield boss with the stick on the back. Benny, genius. Okay, yeah, you're that's so right. This is probably 5mm thick, the handle. Yeah, oh, appreciate it. It's probably 5mm thick steel or whatever kind of metal they got. You're right. Yeah, as long as it's attached and I'm basically I want to use it as like steel knuckles. Oh, the heart meat. Who that? OG Toast. I owe you 100. For the heart meat. Thank you. Thank you for the heart meat. That's probably about 40. The classic ending. I always say the classic ending to a set I always go. Oh, Seamstress. Did you hear? I'm like, trying to stretch. Seamstress, I owe you 100. Seamstress, what's up today? Thanks for going popular. We've extended it. As always, I was like, we're going to stop at 10 o'clock. Everybody shows up. We're going until 10, another 10 minutes, everybody. I owe Seamstress 100 right now. And then I'm going to catch up on chat. Boxer Daddy, I see you. Hang on. Thanks for hitting that like button. Ugh. Yo, how's everybody doing this morning that just tuned in? How's the new angle if you haven't seen it yet? I have the camera up there like on the ceiling. Seamstress, always good to see you. Man, what do we go back? We go back to before we even hit the double digit on the lives. Good Boxer. Yo, Mango. Mango, wait. The Mango, you sent something. Bro, don't ever feel obligated to the gift. The Mango. Yo, I see it. Sir Mango, anybody else in here also has a super good Pell like this. Lots of Pell, like hitting the Pell like every day. Bro. Yeah, don't ever feel obligated. Sir Mango, and it's great to see you, by the way. Yo, Alexis, what's up? Hey, how's it going? I'm still awake from last night. Oh, this is my like OG was saying. It's just a shield. It's a shield boss. I got on Etsy. I was like, can you make me the smallest shield possible? I just wanted to punch stuff. What's up, Alexis? If you can hear me. Yeah, right. Oh, no, alright. Sage, yeah, but wait, just so you know. Alright. They kind of destroyed the subscription pack. So first of all, don't ever feel like you have to. But some of the benefits is we kind of skipped out on. Alright. This is supposed to be a subscriber only day, Thursdays and Sundays. The reason it's not, because we had this huge conversation yesterday, and I needed some certain people to come by at a certain time, although it didn't happen, but just in case, because I needed everybody who wasn't a subscriber to be able to comment on something that we were talking about yesterday. But anyway, so just so you know, if you do, subscribers only days of chat are Thursdays, Sundays, and the Discord has a subscriber only area. Like I try to make it worth it. It's expensive. So my suggestion is also I'm looking for an alternative, because some people have said, like, you know, they throw, and I don't try and like get gifts, but some people have mentioned they've thrown a couple bucks a month, and I'm trying to find a thing, maybe Patreon or something. You know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be $9.99. It's crazy, the price. And anyone who's subscribed out there, if you ever decide to discontinue it, like, never, don't be afraid. Don't think it's, I'll be like, oh, I get it, man. It's a lot. $9.99 a month is like, that's $120 a year. You know what I mean? It's actually like $119 and like 78 cents or something a year. Whatever. 88 cents. But you know what I'm saying? Oh, and the other thing too, and even if someone subscribes and they never come back, like Wade in Zwagville has subscribed for forever, and Zwag comes by like three times a month. Wade, I haven't seen him since, but their name's always in the video, always in the videos, always have credits. I try and make it worth it. There's not a whole lot I can think of other than we also have special stickers. Don't ever feel like, yeah, if it's, don't ever press your budget. It's luck, anybody out there. Sauce again. Sauce, sorry, I was like going on a rant or something. What's up again, Sauce? Yeah, I can't believe they changed it. And when they first did it, they said, I swear it said that there was a different price for like $3.49, but I don't see it. I should practice by like pretending I'm subscribing to somebody to see what the package, if there's different package deals. If it's only $9.99, that's crazy. They don't even offer us stuff as creators to really make it worth it. They took away the subscriber-only videos. I don't do them anymore. Don't join the subscription thing for $2.49 because it's not worth it. There's nothing you can do. It used to be cool because we had subscriber-only videos, so anybody who was subscribed, you could watch it. Which I don't do it anymore. Is what I'm saying. I'm done with it because the super fan program. Now they call it super fans. You can't watch. There's no super fan-only videos. It's dumb. Hey, well, it's all free knowledge. You can ask me whatever. What are we on? 200. I'm gonna hit this a couple times while we're talking. I try to make it worth it. Oh, do you think so? Oh, I didn't know Oracle was Benny. I didn't know that about Oracle. Either way, though, I try and find ways to make it worth it. Yeah, but it didn't happen. So, Woodland went live before I could get on here. But, she was going to share some information. Everybody was here, but I didn't get home in time. I got stuck at work. Ugh, there's so much going on, I couldn't get out of work on time. So yeah, she started live before we could get. So I needed it to be the not subscriber only day because there are a bunch of people coming in here for the conversation, but didn't work out. But anyway, Sunday is the next what do you call it? Super fan only chat. Super fan only chat. Try to make it worth it, because you can still watch it. And that way, if Boxer Daddy came by, because like, oh, Boxer Daddy, how's it going? You know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I appreciate it. I mean, you could, oh, video pause. I mean, I can tell you, continue watching, yes? It's pouring down rain outside for days. We're stuck in here. Yes, continue watching. Oh, the controller's off. Needs a charge. Well, I appreciate it. And we got a whole year to go, and after I'm going to need everybody's input on what are we going to do. I'm not going to hit this thing every day of my life. But like, you know, what are we going to do on the off days in between? I have a desk. Should we have a desktop show? You know, what are we going to do? Yeah. We'll see. So for now, this is it. I mean, we got at least 200. We got at least 262 days to go. I try and make it. Try and find ways to make it worth it, though. And I appreciate it because I'm just hitting a dummy. It must be the conversations because I'm doing this the whole day. I've not really done anything different than this the whole live stream. Sometimes, you know, with the heart music, pick it up a little bit. I used to do the whole rose thing where I used to like just go all out for the rose, which I still would, but at the same time, like, I'm trying to think of roses will be jumping jacks or something. I don't know. Dude, I can't wait till it cools up. Once it stops raining, the weather's gonna be great for armor. I need to get armor on tomorrow though. And tomorrow's gonna be busy. If I can't tomorrow, it's gotta be by Saturday. I gotta keep up to the armor. I've lost my endurance in armor, like, a lot. Because I haven't been wearing it to work out. I used to do armor every 4th or 5th day. Every 4 days if I could. And I would hit this thing like 3,600 to 4,800 times in a session with like minimal breaks because I wasn't like live. I wasn't doing it live. And it was like nothing. Now, man, the last time I did like 3,000 hits of longsword and armor, I was dying. Get to chat in 1 second. Alright, that should be 100. That should put us at 300. Just so you know, it is 10:15, and I have to be awake by 3 o'clock. Let's see, 10. Yeah, I need to go to bed, or I'm risking not waking up to pick up my daughter for a horse lesson. Let's get an estimate. Let's see where we're at. I'm gonna do a shout out to, because we're in double digits concurrent viewers. Let's give a shout out to everybody who's tuned in. We'll get a total. Tonight, the lightsaber day 100 highlight video will be uploaded tonight. And I put a clip of me fighting that girl in it. It was great. Good. It's weird if I wear a hat like this and then I can't make eye contact. All right. Thanks for still smashing that like button. Let's see. Sage, yeah, I know. Let's go. Bro, though, I gotta be up in like 4.5 hours or something. The ballistic gel dummies. Okay. All right. Armor and answer questions. We could probably, you know, we'll think of some stuff. Maybe it could be segments, you know, like the late night show. You know, we'll react to a Boo Hurt video, talk armor stuff, have I don't know. We'll think of stuff to do. Yum. Yeah. It's gonna be about like 8 p.m. When I wake up at 3. Oh yeah, so yesterday this guy was in here with some derogatory language, so I drove him out of the the chat room. I didn't have to ban the guy. I just came out. He was saying some stuff, and I was like, I got something for you. Check this out. I came back. I was like, oh, like triggering him with this rainbow blanket, dancing around and stuff. This is so funny. That's the video at 3, and then at 8 is the lightsaber thing. I have it all planned out. My uploads for a day are all planned, everybody. What? Oh, Dominic, we're just about. I was literally saying goodbye and goodnight. I owe you 100. The rules don't stop. The rules don't prevent you from getting another 100. So this will put us at 400 to write down, I believe. Yo, Dominic. What's up today? Am I right? Is this going to put us at 400?